So it's the time we've all been waiting for. We're getting the car set up on the dyno. Will it make 900 horse? We think it will. It's gonna be interesting. We're gonna have to look at boost numbers, air fuel, and all that stuff and see what's going on, but hopefully we won't be on the rollers for too long. 713 horsepower, sneaking up on it. Sounds rowdy though.
We have a low boost situation that we're trying to figure out. I was expecting to be in the 20s of boost, and we're only peaking at 13. So we're going to try switching the intake to our race intake tube, while also watching the one coupler off to make sure it's not collapsing. If that's not the issue, we're going to start looking at belt slip options, and we're going to find our horsepower.
We're kind of fighting a boost issue. We need more boost. It's not making enough. It's making 12.5-ish pounds of boost, but it's not climbing. Whipples will usually climb a little bit. So we think it's got a belt slip issue. So I think what we're going to do is change to the bigger upper pulley and try to keep to the same length belt, so we make sure we have enough tension on the belt. So we're going to try that out, and hopefully that's the issue. And then we can try to maybe get a little shorter belt for it and go that issue, but really we just need to make sure it's belt slip and not just a pulley issue. If it's a pulley issue, we either got to get a bigger lower or a smaller upper. So we're going to try this out and see where we go from there.
So right now we're experiencing belt slip and we're not getting the boost that we need. We're going to throw a smaller belt on it and see if we can make more power.
I want to give you a high five too, but I don't want to high five the camera.
What we got, Chuck?
A couple little snappers, like the little white ones, but a little louder, just slightly louder. See who we can get.
Well, so we're still fighting belt slipping issues. So we are swapping around some pulleys to try to alleviate belt slipping issues so that we can make the boost that we want to make and the power we want to make.
Making some pulley combination changes. We found some idlers laying around that we're trying to make work. Picked up a little bit of boost. We're going to ice it up, spin a little higher, and put a little bit more timing in it and see what kind of power. We're getting really close though. I mean, we're only about 40 horsepower away, so we're getting there. So.
All right, this will be our fourth intake or air intake change. We're actually just put a velocity stack right on the throttle body. We found that from the street pipe with the air filter to the raised pipe with the velocity stack on the end was about 30 horse. And then when we moved it out of the engine bay, we found another 22 horse. Now we're trying to get rid of that intake tube and the sharp 90 to just a velocity stack on the end. Now the velocity stack is a little smaller than the inlet of the throttle body, so after this we might even just try no velocity stack.
So it's the end of day 6 and we made some dyno pulls. The only issue is we haven't hit our number yet. So we just made 876. It's super close, but the guys have got a little more work to do. We're gonna come in early in the morning and hit it on day 7. It's day 7. We're gonna make some power.
Well, we ended our late night yesterday falling 22 horsepower short of our 900 horsepower goal, letting the car cool down. We're gonna sprinkle in another degree of timing up top because the plugs look good when I checked them last night. We got our power pipe back on, and we're going to see if we could get it done through the exhaust.
Yes, that's all we need. All right, so it's day 7, beginning of day 7. We just finished up with the dyno. We're static. It made the power we needed, almost 2 horsepower to spare. So those belt issues, we still had some, but I think we got enough to get the numbers. See what we can do in the future to make it long lasting. We still got a lot of work to do. We try to wrap it up today, but we got to get the hood fit. We're going to have to do some trimming to make that fit. So we're going to do that. Rick's going to start working on a drive shaft loop. Me and Bob's going to get this anti-roll bar done. Kind of check everything over, check all the fittings, check for leaks, make sure nothing's rubbing. So still a lot of work to do, but we're going to get it all done today, I think. So.
Second guess look at its finest.
Well, that's a wrap for day 7. We got the underside of the car buttoned up, drive shaft loop on. Tomorrow we're going to finish out the interior, get the dash in it, wire up the Holly dash, and we'll be ready to rock. Welcome to day 8. We still need a dash. So it's day 8. We got a couple of things to button up on the car. We've got to get the hood on it. We got to get it to the alignment shop, and we've got to finish the classic dash, which isn't here yet. So we're fingers crossed it shows up on time. But let's get to it.
Traditional drag race alignment. No camber, no toe, and all the caster we can give it.
The end of day 8, we got the diaper on it, we got the alignment done, we got everything fixed up. Tomorrow we're actually going to the drag strip to make some test hits, and hopefully we're going to yank the wheels, but we're not going to tell you the number because you're going to have to wait on that.
So we're here at Holly LS Fest. We've got the car unloaded, we're ready to make some passes.